Hello and welcome to another thrilling instalment of Stevie's Vinyl Cupboard. I'm Stevie, this is the cupboard. Right, singles, is it worth it? Just say no. To be honest, is it worth collecting singles? Well, obviously if they're worth money, why not? If it's something that you want, why not? On the whole, I think if you're, like, say, a collection of a particular group like the Jam, all the covers, it's quite a nice thing to collect along with the LPs. It gives you like a nice sense, a nice timeline of when everything happened. But do you really put singles on and have a good bash on the singles on the turntable? Not really. There's a lot going against singles, so I tend not really to bother unless it's something I really want. However, I did go down the market and there was a chap in the market selling other things, jewellery, glass, and had some boxes, singles 50p, and I noticed there was sort of quite some contemporary things, some old stuff, stuff without covers. It was an old DJ's lot that he'd bought and other bits and bobs. But he was quite enthused. Now, I love, putting on, getting the bottle of wine out and putting on loads of singles. And it suddenly made me think, they do have their place in a vinyl collection. They're not really worth, he was just sort of 50p each. I couldn't be bothered to price anything up any further. Not like the charity shops, which seem obsessed with trying to charge £2, £3, £4 for a single, because they've seen it on eBay price. So he's doing 50p each, and then I had about 12, 13 even. And he said, "Oh, just give me a fiver." So I kept going back and back. So signals. Do you want to have a look? Let's have a rummage. So I've got a couple of bags. Like this sort of things I've been buying. Right, so first, it's just basically bolstering, because I have a big box of singles. I bought some storage for singles to sort of separate the nice stuff out, from the wheat from the chaff, sort of get rid of some. But then, of course, with the vinyl, addiction kicked in. So anyway, so OMD, Enola Gay. I don't like the later OMD so much, but it's just nice to fill out a few things. What else? Turning Japanese by the Vapors. I actually saw the Vapors in concert with the Jam. So that brings back a memory of that. Supertramp with a Logical Song. Look at the price. Singles used to be 50p. It's inflation for you, isn't it? So steady inflation. That was on the telly the other day. I can't remember what it was on. What would you say? And then a bit of Madness. You're an embarrassment. I quite like, this ska revival two-tone phase that we had. Must Be Love. Never had baggy trousers. I had it once. I don't know where it went on Stiff Records. Bit of indulgence. Shangri-Las. I quite like those 60s girl groups. Leader of the Pack. Never had much Kinks. I had lots of the Who. Which case, love the covers on that. Look at that HMV. Kinks, you really got me. Great cover. Just worth it just for the cover, I think. Then we've got a Jailhouse Rock. It is Elvis. Please tell me it's Elvis. Yeah, Elvis Presley. Jailhouse Rock. Loving these covers. What have we got next? CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Born on the Bayou. Wow, brilliant. More Beatles, McCartney, more Wings at the Speed of Sound. Bit of 60s, That's the Rising Sun. Again, you know, if it's there for 50p, why not? This looks valuable because I know this is worth more than 50p. Adam and the Ants, Young Parisians, except for the fact somebody's used it to put the paint box, so it probably brings its value back down to 50p. So that was a good rummage. Let's see, another $5's worth. Don't have much reggae, so we've got Bob Marley's jamming there. Off to a good start. Bit of Eddie Cochran. Come on, everybody. Just let me know in the comments if you want to buy any of these. Happy Birthday by Altered Images. That was quite an iconic song in the charts in its day. Still remember them playing that now. Soft spot for the Pretenders, Back on the Chain Gang. I used to know some of the group. Tenure, sorry. And guess what? Madonna, Holiday. Even though I said I don't have much Madonna, I've got about 3 or 4 singles. Again, baggy trousers. Because I'd forgotten I bought it the week before, but it's got the cover. So we like the covers, don't we? Paul Simon Graceland. Just saw the LP in the charity shop for 15 quid. REM, Shiny Happy People. Why not? Not bad for £50. Since You've Been Gone. Bit of Cozy Powell, we love that. KLF, Justified and Ancient. So it's good stuff here for 50p. Although it is, I have to say, it is quite played, some of this. Let's just have a look. That's quite clean. Always a Sun, the Stranglers. Got a little bit of Stranglers, so it adds to that. Saw these live. The Piranhas. Kind of one-hit wonder. It's a bit unkind, but yeah, they were in the charts with Tom. Was it? Yeah, Tom Hark. So that was the Piranhas. And yes, Don't Go, Yahoo. I like a bit of the electro synth pop of the early 80s. Yazoo, Depeche Mode, that kind of thing. Oh, is this worth money? Tell me in the comments if you think it's worth money. I couldn't find this on Discogs. So Black Sabbath. So I thought that was worth 50. I did offer, saying, do you want to keep this back? It might be worth a couple of quid. If anything, it's probably just worth a couple. I didn't mean to turn you on. Robert Palmer. Over 50p. Slave to Love, similar sort of theme. Brian Ferry. Oh, more Roxy music. What's this? More Than This. We like a bit of that. So this looks quite a good haul, this one. And get this cover, 1988 Petula Carp, Downtown. It's almost like a two-tone cover. Like a bit of that. And he gave me this free. It is absolutely scratch to buggery, I think is the technical term. When I Saw Her Face, Now I'm a Believer. So the Monkeys. So I'm Not Your Stepping Stone as well. I said I could put that on my wall. So I will put that by the computer as part of my... But nice bit of history. I think he's still going, isn't he, Mickey Dolan? I follow him, see him on Twitter. Still about. Got this on 12-inch see-through vinyl, so I saw it there. Again, 50p, why not? Early Adam and the Ants, again, why not? Why not? Oh, it was Dog Eat Dog. I don't like the later stuff, but the kind of little 80s, sort of classical 80s section, you know, take it or leave it, but it's kind of part of the childhood, isn't it? So, ELO, like a bit of ELO, Last Train to London. The Crystals, here we go. And Then He Kissed Me. Love a bit of that. Jonah Louie, you know, with his Christmas song. Yeah, you know what it is. No, it isn't. It's the other one. You'll Always Find Me in the Kitchen at Parties. love the cover. I've never seen this before, so I thought, I'll have this one. Absolutely really liked, what was it, Steve McQueen, the first album, Scritti Politti. So I saw that. I thought I'd never seen that before, ever. So we'll have that. Here Comes the Mirror Man, Human League. Quite like the early Human League stuff. And again, In the Middle of the Street, Our House by Madness, with the cover. Never seen that cover before. Love a bit of that. So we've got our sections in the singles are developing, and of course, when I die, it'll all be nicely labelled for you. Now, somebody, not me, bought an LP for £2 and then started dancing to it, much to my annoyance. But I thought I'd get the single anyway. Tony Basil, Mickey. This looks quite nice because I just bought the LP. U2, Gloria. Elton John. Had this when I was a teenager. Elton John, Crocodile Rock. I don't know where it went to. But put it again. This one's without a cover, but Back to Mute Records, synth pop. Just can't get enough. Depeche Mode. Shame I haven't got the cover, but it was there, so I thought you gave it to me cheap again. More Human League. Don't You Want Me? And Seconds, and it's got the that was sort of quite an avant-garde cover for the day, and it's got includes free poster, hype sticker on it, bit of history like all that. So EP medley by one of the Kings, Chuck Berry. If I keep looking, I'm still not used to looking at the camera lens. I keep looking over here for some reason, but just ignore me. Okay, a bit more yellow. Mr. Blue Sky. We cannot resist a bit of Mr. Blue Sky. Don't have much. I used to have, was it Woody Rapping Hood, Tom Tom Club. Love their stuff. I was a bit late for Talking Heads, so once in a lifetime. Didn't have the cover. I did have that, I seem to remember. And still love a bit of Nina Simone. You won't find much jazz. I missed a really good one of her early LPs, snapped up, and then I saw for resale somewhere else in the charity shop. But Baby Just Cares for Me. So I'd like a bit of Nina. Pet Shop Boys, Dusty Springfield. So again, synth pop, electro pop. Get a bit of Pet Shop Boys in. One of the all-time classic, great cuttings, great sounding songs of the 60s. Procol Harlem, Wider Shade of Pale. Got to have that on the stereo. Again, Pet Shop Boys, Domino Dancing. Yeah, Domino Dancing. It was there, so I bought it. I think this makes the 4th copy I have of this. Why? Because I was thinking of just doing a frame and putting 4 pictures in a frame. Own Up, take a look at yourself. Here's glam rock from the 70s, one of the underrated groups, actually a really good sounding group, none other than the sweet Teenage Rampage. So turn another page, it's a Teenage Rampage. And we finish off with a bit of two-tone, bit of mod revival. It's Bad Manners. Oh yeah, Bad Manners. Not one of my favourites. Did like a little bit of those when I was young, but I thought I'd get that for my Scar collection. Okay, so that's just some singles from down the market. Enthused, so that was like going in sort of once a week when he was there. But nice chap, and somebody who actually likes playing signals. So there's probably about I don't know, 20 quid's worth there, £15. Oh yeah, I need my graphics to come in there. Yeah, graphic slides in from the side. Will they be worth that in a few years? God knows. But the idea, I think, if you can, like if you have Mod Ska Revival and you have a bunch of those together, or some nice 60s records together, somebody might actually, you know, buy those for what they're worth. But it's about the enjoyment of the music at the end of the day and things that you want in your collection. Okay, so that's Stevie's vinyl cupboard for another day. Take care.